How are his parents doing? Because his parents are private. We saw them for the first time at the funeral.
Yeah.
You did such a beautiful job there.
My mom, Charlie and my mom, well, Charlie's family's there. Everyone's hanging in there. We're doing the best to be expected.
Turning Point USA, since Charlie was killed, just so you guys know, this is a fact, has made more than $100 million. That is separate from the $40 million they made at Mar-a-Lago the other night.
We have the most amazing Turning Point USA family. They've rallied around myself, my children, and, chosen family is everything. And then, of course, we're blessed with our family itself.
Family you choose is the most important thing in the world. So where has Charlie's real family been? When people asked Erika how she and her kids were doing, she never even mentioned Charlie's mom and dad helping out. Everything she talks about is TPUSA. This doesn't feel right at all, and it seems like Charlie's mom and dad, Catherine and Robert Kirk, feel the same way. Recent news reports say they're really upset about new claims that Erika and TPUSA made lots of money from Charlie's death and keep making money from it. People are saying the number is around $90 million. Candace Owens says it might be even bigger, maybe $140 million that TPUSA earned in just 3 months, with Erika as the head. But here's something even more concerning. People are finding out about weird things from Erika's past. That theory about a honeypot doesn't sound like a wild conspiracy anymore.
Hey, check this out. Erika Francis, 2019, and Yair Netanyahu. Shabbat Shalom.
Erika Kirk has been ignoring her dead husband's parents, and now it's gotten worse. She's being straight up rude to them. If you haven't heard yet, Erika is going on every TV show and radio station to talk about Charlie's new book called Stop in the Name of God. She's on one interview after another, and it's all about her, how she looks, and defending TPUSA. But where are Charlie's parents? Nobody's talking about them, and nobody's asking about Charlie's sister either. For the last 3 months, it's been all about Erika and her story. That's why people are upset with her now. They're saying she's ignoring Charlie's own family while she does this big tour talking about her sadness. It looks like she's changing the whole story about what happened. But then something really strange happened. Last week, Erika was on a big morning TV show, and when the person interviewing her asked how Charlie's parents were doing and how her own mom was feeling, Erika said something weird. She quickly skipped over Charlie's parents and started talking only about her own mother. She even said that Charlie really loved having dinner on her mother's day of rest. Then she talked about special dinners at her mom's house. It was like she was trying hard not to talk about Charlie's real parents at all. Watch this.
What do you miss most? How are his parents doing? Because his parents are private. We saw them for the first time at the funeral.
Yeah.
You did such a beautiful job there. How are all of y'all doing? You talk a little bit about the kids, but how's your mom doing? I mean, I know she's devastated for you.
Charlie and my mom, well, Charlie's family's there. Everyone's hanging in there. We're doing the best to be expected. My mom and Charlie, they were best friends. I would always say that Charlie was her favorite child. But the thing that was so special about our Sabbath dinners was that it wasn't about religious protocol.
This answer was super strange. Erika doesn't even call Charlie's parents by their names. She just zooms past them and only talks about how much Charlie enjoyed visiting her mother's house for special meals. Very odd. When you listen to what she said, you might think that Erika doesn't even talk to Charlie's parents anymore. Remember, they weren't even there when Charlie was remembered at his service. Erika walked out with big pyrotechnic shows and said she forgave the person who hurt Charlie. And she didn't even mention his parents in what she said. But why does Erika get to decide to forgive this person? What do Charlie's parents think? They might not agree with her forgiving speech. There are still many questions that haven't been answered about what happened. But Erika decided to forgive the person accused of hurting Charlie just days after it happened. Something doesn't add up. Then people found a video from when Charlie received a big award from the government. In the video, you can see Erika standing far away from Charlie's parents with lots of other people between them. Why is Erika standing with political people instead of with the family who raised Charlie? It's like nobody cares about them at all. Erika was only married to Charlie for a few years, but Charlie's parents had him his whole life. They lost their son, which is heartbreaking, but nobody is talking about their pain. And lots of people think that Charlie's mom and dad should have gotten that award, not Erika. Also, Erika hasn't talked about Charlie's parents in any of her interviews unless someone specifically asks her about them. She keeps saying how much she respects Charlie and what he built, but she never mentions the people who raised him and taught him everything. Now Erika says that TPUSA is her chosen family, but still no mention of Charlie's parents.
How are you doing? How are the kids?
Doing the best you could expect. God is good, and we have the most amazing Turning Point USA family. They've rallied around myself, my children, and, chosen family is everything. And then, of course, we're blessed with our family itself. But
isn't it interesting that Erika is calling TPUSA her chosen family? But here's the thing. Right before Charlie died, he found out that this same group might have been working against him. He actually ordered a complete check of all the money and business dealings in the whole organization because he thought something sneaky was happening without his knowledge. A person who used to work at TPUSA and worked directly with Charlie recently said this was true. He said that TPUSA was involved in some questionable money moves with stocks. He also said there was a group of people inside the company who were trying to hurt Charlie's interests and push him out.
My name is Joshua Peterson. I work at Turning Point USA. Turning Point USA. And I knew Charlie Kirk personally. I want to say on the record that there was a inner circle at Turning Point USA that was constantly working against Charlie and his interests and what he wanted to do, as well as there was a Jewish influence in Turning Point that he's not very fond of, that he wanted to get rid of. He tried doing this, he tried creating a Doge department, and he did. Another thing that makes me believe this inner circle was constantly working against Charlie was the stock market. Now, the thing about this branch is it's been getting millions of dollars poured into it over the past 4 years now, and that's been seen through their latest tax return. This stock market group that Turning Point has been throwing millions of dollars into the stock market for the past 4 years now, and Charlie Kirk has no knowledge of that whatsoever. Make it make sense. That sounds like money laundering to me. It sounds like there's some pyramid scheme going on behind the scenes at Turning Point that Charlie did not know about originally.
Now let's talk about money. Isn't it surprising that Erika Kirk just went on national TV and said mean things about Candace Owens for making hundreds of thousands of dollars from her videos about Charlie? But at the exact same time, TPUSA with Erika running it reportedly made over $140 million since Charlie passed away. Think about that for a second. That's a huge amount of money.
But when you go after my family, my Turning Point USA family, my Charlie Kirk Show family, when you go after the people that I love, and you're making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode, going after the people that I love because somehow they're in on this, no.
And this TPUSA is my family story keeps coming up again and again. It seems like Erika is really trying to make people feel bad for asking questions about TPUSA. If she can make people think of them as her family, then anybody who says anything bad about them looks like a mean person attacking a sad widow and her loved ones. That's exactly what Candace pointed out when she responded to Erika. Candace also called out how Erika is saying two different things about making money. She says it's bad when others do it, but good when TPUSA does it. Candace even showed proof that no organization has made more money from Charlie's death than TPUSA has.
I'm sorry, but that whole thing right there is frustrating. And I'm going to explain to you why I just do not accept any of that. First and foremost, the idea that she does not have time. Ow. Okay, to that point that people are making hundreds and thousands of dollars, I just don't get how there's not someone on this very large PR team, as we're seeing these PR campaigns go out, but doesn't go, hey, maybe we should strike that. They made $40 million like 2 nights ago at Mar-a-Lago. Maybe that feels kind of a little bit like let them eat cake-ish. Oh, and we've made more than, separately from Mar-a-Lago, Turning Point USA, since Charlie was killed, just so you guys know this is a fact, has made more than $100 million. That is separate from the $40 million they made at Mar-a-Lago the other night. So since Charlie has died, that organization has taken in $140 million.
That fancy party at a big resort that Candace mentioned is where things get even weirder. Last week, while Erika was doing all those interviews, she also threw a super expensive dinner party where tickets cost $10,000 each at Mar-a-Lago to collect money for TPUSA. But how much more money do they actually need? They already made over $100 million in less than 3 months, and Erika still thinks they need more. So, what's all this extra money for? Well, a famous conservative radio host named Glenn Beck went to Erika's party and posted about it on Instagram. He wrote in his message, "Almost 1,000 people came to dinner tonight to help raise money for TPUSA. They have so many exciting and important projects planned for 2026. But what projects are they talking about? The TPUSA podcast dropped way down. It's now at number 94 on the popular podcast list, but it used to be in the top 10. It's clear that regular people don't feel good about this organization anymore. And yet, Erika keeps pushing the story that TPUSA is her family. Meanwhile, she's completely ignoring Charlie's real parents. So, what's the real reason for all of this? Is it just about getting money? Why is Erika working so hard to stop people from asking questions about what happened to her husband? Could there be truth to all these strange stories people are telling? Well, lots of people think so. They're saying that all this weird behavior and hiding the truth from Erika and TPUSA might be helping a certain foreign country.